Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome back to Ontario Fishing Quest. In this video, I'm going to talk about how the bass bite changes according to subtle weather changes. What I mean by that is when it's sunny out and the sun just goes behind a cloud for a few minutes, or just a little bit of a breeze kicks up. Sometimes we don't even notice when these things happen, but if you really take the time to observe what the weather is doing, what the wind is doing, the sun and the clouds are doing, it can really make a difference in your fishing. So the fishing clips that I'm going to show you is from a day about a month ago when my wife and I went out fishing in Rondeau Bay off of Lake Erie. And as the day went on, I started to really notice the subtle weather changes that were happening, and then I adapted my baits to those changes and I got some good results. You're going to want to stick around and watch the video and then watch to the end, because I'll summarize everything that happened in the video and share some good info with you. So stick around for that. Alright, let's jump in the boat and go fishing.
He puts it in, or he has solar. A solar? I've never heard about that.
No?
I totally don't remember who it was or why we were talking about it. You always get one here!
Usually.
Good for you!
Might have to wacky worm today. Could be a wacky worm day. It is very calm and still and bluebird skies and not much action on the water yet, so it could be a slow bait wacky worm jig type day. We'll see. Love to catch one back in there and have to lift it over. It'd be so much fun. Hope we get some big uns later. Another wacky worm fish, same size as the last one maybe.
Is this one not working?
Nope, it's on.
Oh, okay.
I just have to hit it after so that it saves that part of it.
Oh.
Yep. On a frog, finally. But I think it is a better fish.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the secret to that was it clouded over.
Ah. Yeah.
There we go, frogfish. And just so you guys know, this is actually my first fish on this frog. This is the River to Sea Bullywah 2. It's the one that Tactical Bassin recommends. And yeah, it worked. Even with the ginormous hooks on it. Lemonhead, I think it's called Lemonhead or Yellowhead Bullywah 2 frog from River to Sea. Good fish. What do you think of that, Judes?
I think that's wonderful.
You think that's wonderful, yeah. All right, buddy, see ya. Guys, I will say with that last bass there, it was pretty easy to get a hook into him. And if you watch my Frogging 101 video, I talk about bending the hooks out as well as sharpening the hooks. And when you do both those things, especially sharpen the hooks, it is so much easier to bury this big old hook into a bass's mouth. This frog is using the biggest hook I've ever seen on a frog, so, and it wasn't hard at all to set the hook on that guy.
Totally understand. Let me know if I can do.
Well done. Jeez. Time to chill out, bud. There you go. When the sun comes back out and it goes dead calm, topwater bite dies, go back to wacky worming. Boy, if I got a fish on a frog back here, this would be like the most epic thing ever. Ho 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 ho. Come on, frog fish. Be something back in there. So guys, a couple of weeks ago, Dad and I were here in this very spot and we could go right back in here. It's all blown in now. Come on, fish. My frog doesn't get stuck back here. Yep.
Oh, that's great. Good job. It's great.
Oh,
I am so happy for you.
oh, that's really, really cool.
I want to see you. That's a good one.
Oh no, that was epic. Oh, that was epic. That was really fun. Oh, I'm so happy. That's a good fish. It's a really good fish. Okay guys, there we go. Awesome frog and fish. Alrighty man, that was a blast. That's a really nice fish.
Good job, dear.
Oh, that was fun. That was really, really fun. Wow, that was a great catch. That was really, really fun. That's the most fun frogfish I've caught this year by far, because the spot he was in was just... So this spot here, a few weeks ago when Dad and I were here, we boated right back in there and we caught a couple, not that big, on the Freedom Tackle swim jig. Dad got one on a worm, and I approached the spot and said, this would be the best frog catch ever if I could pull one out of there, because I wanted to lift it up and over all this stuff right here. So pulled him up and over. He nailed it. He came out from an edge back there and nailed the frog. What an awesome catch that was. And Judy was here to see it all.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's where he came from, and pulled him up over this slop. Such a fun catch. Guys, he bit the River to Sea Bullywah 2, the yellowhead color. It walks really well. I really like this frog, and look at those huge hooks. But still, with sharpening them and bending them out, like I've shown you in the past, it really helped hook that bass up. So, highly recommend you do that if you haven't already. What did you do? Oh, that was a pike. That was a pike. See if he hits it again. That was a big old nasty pike, I think. Okay. Evening bite, hopefully. Oh! I'm like not eating and or drinking water because I'm just like, I just want to fish.
Your wife is stuffing food down your throat.
Basically, Judy's just, yeah, force feeding me stuff. It was similar conditions last time Dad and I were out here around this time. Now the only thing, the chop is about the same, but the wind is going in the opposite direction. So I'm gonna throw the chatterbait because it got absolutely hammered last time we were out here. Weeds? Weeds, I think. Nope. Oh, I got a fish. Little one. Okay, the chatterbait trend on a windy evening is 1 for 1 so far. Giants. See ya, bud. No. Yes. Not bad. I really like using this chatterbait, especially in the evenings when the wind is blowing. It just gives the bass more to look at. They pick up the vibration from the blade, and you can fish it through weeds really well. It works awesome. So there we go, another good fish. See you, dude. This is our last drift of the day. We've had a really good time on the water, and we're gonna load the boat up and have supper. Go for dinner. It'll be fun. I've always wanted to come to Erio to go for dinner, so now I get to do it with some strange lady here.
Some strange lady you found in the water and picked her up in your boat.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing swimming out in the middle of Rondo Bay? Like, do you need a ride, or I can like lift you into the boat if you want, and some mermaid. Frog catch was, and I just got one here. Little, oh, what? Oh, I thought I had one actually, but must have came off. Oh, he came back. A little guy. They like the chatterbait, I'm telling you. Not a big fish, but chatterbaits in the evening, folks. There he goes. Last cast. Judy is really not a fan of picking weeds off.
So let's go over the weather changes that were in the video, shall we? When we first got on the water that day, it was sunny and it was dead calm. There was really no breeze at all. So I started throwing top water. Nothing was happening, so I decided to slow down, and that's when I started throwing the wacky worm. It's hard for a bass, even when it's in a negative mood, to resist the action of a wacky worm. That's why I fish Yamamoto Senkos, because honestly they have the best action of any worm out there. They're the original Senko, and they're the reason I'm able to catch so many fish on wacky worms. With that slow and methodical fall where the tails are just slowly twitching, it's really hard for a bass to resist that, even if he's not really hungry. So when you know it's a tough bite and the fish are in a negative mood, go with the wacky worm. It's going to be really hard for them to resist that. It was interesting when I kept going with the wacky worm after catching a few fish on it, and then it transitioned to a bit of cloud cover. The sun went behind some clouds, and I decided to switch to a frog, and I got hit right away, first cast. And I don't know why, I can't explain it, but whenever a cloud's over and that condition just changes from sunny to cloudy, the topwater bite just seems to work. So the next fish that I got on the frog were, I had to pull them out and over all of that bog, which was a blast, by the way. That was so much fun. You'll notice it was actually sunny out, but what you don't really see on the video is how much shade was actually in that area where he was. the whole side was covered with reeds and the sun was on the opposite side, so it was all just a big shadow in there. And so he was in there because it was a cooler spot. So really it was similar conditions to there being cloud cover in that spot, even though the sun was out, because there was so much shade there. And he hit the frog on the second cast that I put to that spot. Then later you'll really notice that the evening hours are there and the sun is gone basically, and it's completely overcast, and the wind is really kicked up too. We moved to the south end of the bay where the wind was blowing in on the reeds, and I turned to the chatterbait because it's just for me now it's a proven bait when the conditions are like that. So if we're going to pull 3 lessons out of this video, 1 is going to be in sunny and dead calm, use a wacky worm. 2 is going to be in overcast, try topwater. And 3 is when it's windy and choppy, go with a chatterbait. So I really hope you learned something from the video today. I sure learned something from that day on the water. Don't forget to go on my Instagram page and get a promo code for Toro Eyewear. I hope you were entertained today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like it, and you comment, and you subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.